Hi, my name is Jane Orlov, and Zhenya, the Russian firecracker, is my brand name. And I'm here today with Michael Wenniger, the CEO of Essante Organics, and we have a guest, Tegan Pillars, with her kids, because the topic today is non-toxic kids. I wanted to share the trailer with everybody of the documentary that came out, which is called Unacceptable Levels. In 2 minutes, they cover everything why people should use non-toxic products, and it actually, they do cover, people only start thinking about that only when there's something with where you get cancer in the family or you get some disorder in the family. So I wanted to, yes, I will play it in a second. Hold on just a second.
We have 80,000.
80,000 chemicals in commerce.
Companies are free to put a chemical on the market with zero information about its health or safety properties.
You look at some of the things that are on store shelves today and you can't believe it.
We have products on the market and nobody knows if they're safe or not, and nobody's testing it because they don't have to.
I don't want to take the chance of buying something that could be really bad for my family.
Well, that's the gang. Chances are you bought them already.
Almost all of our consumer products are made up of chemicals, and a lot of those chemicals are harmful.
There are different chemicals, they're in different levels, and it's getting into us in every conceivable way possible.
And so your body is ground zero in the battle over pollution. That's the fundamental change that's happened.
Toxic chemicals that interfere with reproductive systems, that cause cancers, that interfere with our immune systems, that interfere with development. These things can all be affected by very small amounts of chemicals.
Well, somehow we have industrial chemicals floating around in our bodies. You think one of those would be enough, but 232, it's kind of hard to say what's going on.
You know, when people start wanting to know about this stuff, when somebody in their family has cancer or learning disability.
People say to me, like, what do we need to fix this system? I say it's simple. Everything.
And the concern should be not just about us, but more importantly about future generations.
In these next 10 to 15 to 20 years, you need to do something about it.
There are choices that people can make.
There are things that we can do about it.
Each one of us can be that beginning today.
The difference between a chance and no chance, the difference between some hope and no hope is a huge difference.
That's exactly what we should learn from that. Is there's 80,000 chemicals out there being used right now directly linked to very terrible issues. And what we do here at Essante Organics, which every person, Tegan can go to bed tonight, and so they can both go to bed tonight with smiles on their faces. You know why? Because they know that they got up today and they went to bed this evening and did everything they did every single other day that they were alive, but today they didn't put zero chemicals on themselves and did everything that they've done, right? And you feel good about it, and you're feeling better about it, and you're feeling better, and you got a big, bright smile on you too, don't you? There you go.
And I wanted to have Tegan's daughter give us some testimonials on the products that she's using. Which products you love from Essante Organics?
Kids Pops.
Kids Pops. And so I have a whole bunch of lollipops here in my hands. Can you tell us which kids lollipops flavors you like?
Bubblegum and root beer.
Bubblegum and root beer.
She knows that they're vitamins on a stick.
Vitamins on the stick.
Okay. I wanted to ask you guys, which other products are you using?
We use the Reds. She takes the Reds with just the plain water, or just like a pixie stick, just plain. And we also do the shampoo, conditioner, body wash, tooth polish. What else is there?
You like the do you like the flavor of the reds?
Mhm.
Very good, huh?
Mhm.
And I wanted to cover a little bit how you can take the reds, because the reds that we have here have 5.5 pounds of nutritional value in one little scoop. And how my daughter takes them, she just scoops it out like this, and she just puts it in her mouth, and then she drinks some water. It tastes really nice. It tastes like pixie sticks, and it has very exotic berries in there, and they're all organic and 100% toxic free. And I'm not gonna go over what's in them. And what I do for my kids is I put the scoop of greens, the scoop of reds, I put some pH drops, which you don't even know the difference in taste if you add pH drops, and they drink it every morning. Eva, do you use the lip balm?
Mhm.
Have you used the lip balm?
Yep.
My kids love it because, you know, once their lips are dry, or in the winter if they're chapped, you can use non-toxic and 100% organic lip balm. I wanted to say something that I just read, which I knew, but today there's an article came out on my newsfeed which was about Johnson & Johnson and how they have toxic chemicals in their products. And that's why, you know, we want, especially to protect our kids and especially babies, we have a babies line, and we have like a foam which is doesn't even have any smell to it, and my kids just use it you know, like this to wash their hands, and it's foamy and it's awesome. We have also baby lotion, and I wanted to play a 1-minute testimonial for our baby products from one of our executives that had a baby, and her baby had eczema, and they tried everything and they couldn't get rid of it, and after they switched to Essante products, the baby felt much better. And it's only 1 minute, so I'm gonna share my screen. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
We saw it.
Okay, awesome. We have a ton of different videos, testimonials, where we had a little baby that was not gaining weight because of the toxic chemicals that was sprayed near their house of the mother, and she couldn't breastfeed. And Michael, could you remind me of that story that Christy has? We have a 5-minute video on that as well.
Yeah, she, Christy Schaefer, her name is, and when we first met her, her child was like 2 weeks old. It was like 2-3 weeks old, and she had a blood test done, and they found over 400 chemicals that were extremely toxic and linked to cancer that were in her blood. So they didn't want her to breastfeed and pass that, you know, those chemicals onto the onto the child. So what they did is they started teaching the mother, more or less, how to live a more alkaline lifestyle, alkalized her like crazy, and they did use our products to do that, to get the toxins out of her system, but she still was in a situation where she had to find a way to feed the child. So she made up a formula with the greens and the reds and our 7.365 pH shakes, and within 6 months, the doctors couldn't believe the health of that child and how it progressed and grew into this very strong baby boy that they were like, wow, they couldn't believe how this even happened. You know, and actually now her doctors are in the company as well and using the products because it was just a phenomenal recovery.
Thank you. And also I wanted to talk about the sanitizer. We have an exceptional product which is made with stabilized oxygen, and I spray this thing everywhere. I mean, not only can you like spray on hands, but you can spray in your mouth when you have a sore throat. I sprayed in my kids' sore throat, in my kids' mouths all the time. We also have videos where I sprayed it in the nose when they had a bloody nose. I sprayed it in my kids' eyes when they had a pink eye instead of waiting for the antibiotic drops. You know, you can spray it in your ears. It's really, really safe, and you can spray all the kids' toys if you're, you know. And I carry this size. We also have like a small pocket size, so I carry it everywhere with me. And I wanted to touch base on, also we do have, it's called the Restore conditioner when your kids have tangled hair, and it's not fun to brush their hair. So I use it on my daughter's hair, and it slides, the brush slides right through it. And my daughter also started to use we have a Captivate, which is a hairstyling gel, and she's almost 12 years old, so she's like using all the hairstyles and stuff, and she uses that. And because the hair products are so toxic, and it stays in your hair for like all day, you know, you don't just wash it off. It's really awesome product. We have all the clinicals, and it's all 100% organic and toxic free. Another product I wanted to talk about, we also recently had a whole hangout on that, and it's called Be Natural Tabs. And I asked Eva, and she said that she used them, right?
Eva?
Do you like them, Eva? Nice. How much do you like them?
I like them pretty well.
Nice. I just wanted to make sure we get you talking and stuff. How's that?
Do you just swallow them, or do you chew them?
Choose them.
Choose them.
Because
Right.
I wanted to show you guys what they look like. They're little tabs that dissolve in your mouth, and you can actually like chew on it. And the benefits of them, Michael, would you cover like 2 minutes of the benefits of the B tabs, especially for the kids?
There's a book. You can only find it on Abe, like Abe Lincoln, abe.com. And the name of that book is Health from the Hive. It's out of print. It's written by Carlton Wade. I'm trying to get the copyrights of this book right now because I was grown up on a farm. We got a bee farm in Wisconsin. To show you the magnitude of how a bee colony works. We only got 4 colonies, which means we only got 4 queen bees, and those 4 colonies produce 2 tons of honey every single year. Now, it's not a matter of having the honey. It's not a matter of, you got to have the honey, the propolis, the pollen, and the royal bee jelly in the right amounts. And if you do that, let me tell you something about the bees. Beekeepers live longer than anybody in the human race. They don't have joint problems. They don't have asthma. They don't have allergies. They sleep better. They got better libido. Their hair is better. Their skin is better. Everything, their energy levels are better. It's unbelievable because of the products from the beehive. Now, let me tell you that this is the only product, the Be Natural tabs are the only product that is actually made by nature that can sustain life. So what does that mean? You could live on those bee products and water and live a healthier life than anybody else that you might know if that was your choice of doing. So, you know, I mean, antibacterial, antiviral, all the phytonutrients, all the everything you can imagine that, you know, you get from vitamins. You don't have to take vitamins if you take products from the honeybees. You don't have to. You get all that here. All the enzymes, everything that you need is right here in one product. But I would say go do some research on it, and if you can, this book is unbelievable, Health from the Hive, and it will go through every single, you know, it goes through the 4 bee sources, so it has a whole chapter on the pollen, on the honey, on how it's produced, on what it's used for, on wounds, burns, respiratory ailments, sore throat. It's a natural sleeping tonic. We all know that people are having, you know, insomnia and stuff like that, and it works with your moods, you know, and it levels it out. Plus, it regulates insulin. So I have had many people on these bee products. We had the president of the American Diabetes Association, and she dropped her diabetes by 60 points in 40 days using this product. So when we first came out and we developed this product, we sold over 5 million bottles in 6 months to just diabetics because it regulates insulin. So, I mean, everything. Sore throats, natural aspirin, blood pressure, everything. So it's unbelievable what those people.
Perfect. But I wanted to say that the topic today is kids. The bee tabs can be used by every age. So from little kids, what you can also use them on when kids get mosquito bites or ant bites, you can mush like a little tablets in a little bit of water and apply it topically, and it gets you know, gets the swelling down, and the bites go away. Another product. Thank you so much for covering how awesome bee tabs are.
And I want to say one more thing. Now that we're going into the fall and the flu season and things like that, you want to up your bee tab intake. You can't take too many of those. But for the children, oh my goodness, it really boosts the immune system. So you want to keep them on those bee tabs. Thank you.
Awesome. Another product I wanted to cover is the tooth polish. I still have the older bottle. Now we have the one that is upside down, easy for kids to apply to the toothbrush. Eva, I know that you use it too. Can you tell us if you like the taste?
Yeah, I like the taste pretty much.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like this fresh mint.
Nice. And you got such a beautiful smile. I know darn well you're using it.
And do you think, like, what I noticed that you know, we sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, on every toothpaste out there that is not natural or organic, it says the warning. It says the kids under age of 6 can't use it, and if the kids are over 6 years of age, if they accidentally swallow the toothpaste, then they have to call poison control, which is awful. And I know that this toothpaste can be used from any age once the kids start teething till the teeth fall out. You know, and it's amazing. I mean, since it came out in this new bottle, they sold out rapidly. I mean, so we're waiting, and it's coming this week. But everybody loves it. I mean, I tried this toothpaste. My kids love it. It's just amazing. And we did have some testimonials from adults that, you know, that the bad breath disappears and everything else in between you can imagine. And it also whitens. It also whitens your teeth. And it's safe for babies any age, as I said. One product also I wanted to cover is body butter. We have the big bottle, the big container and the small container. And what happened to one of our executives, her name is Kimra, she has small children, and one of them opened the container and ate some of the body butter cream. And I use it on my kids. Even though we have this baby lotion, it's more for babies. This one is, I use it on my kids' hands and elbows and wherever they feel they need to moisturize. And her baby ate some of the cream, and she called the health department, or she called somewhere, because she was afraid, and she read all the ingredients to them, and they said, no, it's completely safe, and that's awesome that you're using these products that don't have chemicals in them, because unfortunately we do have an incident where one of the baby ate some regular lotion, and it actually unfortunately died. So it was really, really scary for her. So I just wanted to make sure, to let you guys know that all of our products are 100% organic and toxic free, and it's safe to use for any age. Also, I found the picture of Christy's baby, so I want to share my screen again. So here's her baby before. It says before Essante formula, and here's it after. It's really chubby, and she put some pictures of what she's using, the greens, as I said, the pH drops, the reds, and you can find it if you go on YouTube and type in Essante Christy, so you will see this 5-minute video.
Let's get back to the kids. I love it. All right, now we got to talk a little bit about. Do you use do you use the shower products too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you like those? You like the smell?
Uh-huh.
That's good. I made it good, so everybody loves it when they put it on. What other things do you like about Essante Organics?
Well.
Perfect.
I have to buzz in for a minute. My favorite for the kids is the Kids Pops, absolutely. Whenever they come home from school, it's the first thing they grab. They think they're getting a sweet treat, which of course is sweet, and they're very delicious. But for them to know, or for me to know, that they're actually consuming vitamins and nutrients and the things that they need with a sucker is great for me to know that it's kind of like a peace of mind. It's not some sort of sugary treat that's going to eat out their teeth or anything like that. So
right.
Right after school, they go home, they grab a Kids Pop, and friends that come over are always constantly asking about it as well. So.
And I know that Eva can tell all her friends that she eats over 5 pounds of vegetables a day because you sprinkle those greens on your food, don't you?
Yeah.
Right.
She just found out about that tonight. So.
I was asking.
You didn't even know they were there, did you?
Right. I was asking Tegan, do you use greens? Because I mix my greens for my kids, and she said, well, I sprinkle them on their food because they don't know. So Eva just found out. And I actually have seen some videos where they add greens to the tea, where they actually cool the tea down so that it's iced tea, and then they add the greens to the green iced tea. And the kids like that as well. And I did bring some, sweetened shower gel and the nourishment conditioner and the mango berry shampoo, which we have. And everybody loves the smell, how it works. The nourishment conditioner is really minty. This is smells like mango, and this is lemon lime. Parents would rather spend more money on the products for the kids than themselves, and the good thing is about Essante Organics products is that the whole family can use them at any age, that is what I love about our whole line, because we don't have for example, a shampoo for dried hair or curly hair or oily hair or this hair or that hair. It's just one shampoo, and it works for every hair type, and it's just one conditioner, and it works for every hair type. And Michael, could you cover a little bit why it works on everything? It's just one product.
Because there are such thing as when you're dealing with organics and chemical-free ingredients that you can use, that's going to actually work on all hair types. It's going to work on all skin types. So everybody's hair is different. Everybody's texture, everybody's coarseness and things like that is going to be different. So when we went into production with these products, we wanted to make sure it worked with all ethnicity and all hair types, and we hit it out of the ballpark. We hit a home run with all of them. And it looks like Eva, she's got a lot of hair. I bet you're loving that shampoo, huh? All right. Good. I love the kids.
Yes, and I think, you know, it's really important that when parents ask me, you know, what would you recommend to use for children, and they say, well, your baby line consists of 2 products, you know, it's 1 and 2, you know, but as I showed you the whole catalog, like I just showed you like 15 different products, I can't even, you know, store them all in here, that they're all can be used for any age kids. Again, my favorite is Sanitizer for everything in your household. And I'm so happy that our household is 100% toxic free, you know, and for many of you who don't know why we need to use toxic free products, Michael, would you cover about the absorption of the body? Could you cover that? We still have a few minutes.
Yeah. When you put anything in a person's mouth, whether it be a child, whether it be an adult, it's going to get into your bloodstream within 20 seconds. It will enter the bloodstream. When you're you put it on a damp or wet body, it'll enter the bloodstream within 45 seconds. In a dry body, it's going to enter the bloodstream in about 60 to 90 seconds. So it's really important to understand that these chemicals, they don't come out of the body. They go and they will incubate somewhere inside you until, and more come until all of a sudden, boom, you have this issue, this problem, this bad doctor's report, right? And so it's really important to understand that, and that's what this whole company is about, educating. We're more about educating and substance, what is in these products and why you should be using these ingredients. And you know what? It just makes me feel all warm inside knowing that, you know, Eva there, she's getting up for school in the morning and she's using all her organic products and she's growing up organically. She's growing up not putting chemicals inside of her. And at that early of an age, you know, she's not going to want to do that when she's older, right? You're going to want to use organics all the time, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But did you say you would grow up that way, right?
Yeah.
And then someday when you have little girls and boys, you're going to grow them up like that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why Essante Organics is here, you know? So one, we can show people how to live chemical-free and certified organic lifestyle, but pass it on to the children when they're younger. And that's what does happen. They start living like this, and they pass it further on as well. So it makes every day, every minute, every second that I come here worth living, knowing that this is happening, you know, inside the community.
We're going to finish the Hangout, and please get back to the person who invited you to this Hangout. Also, there will be an option for you to download the audio version so that you can share the audio version with people who don't have 30 minutes to watch it. And we have a fast-growing catalog of a whole bunch of more products that were not covered in this Hangout: the skincare line, the weight loss line, some other products, essential oils, which is the whole other division. We have a largest selection of 100% organic essential oils, and we have a business opportunity attached to it. So but you can also, if you're not interested in building it as a business, you can become a wholesale customer for life for only one-time fee of $29.95. It's kind of works like a Costco membership, but you only pay it once, not yearly. And you can become a wholesale customer for life, and you don't have requirements to order monthly. You can order as often as you would like at wholesale prices. And if you do decide to build it as a business later, you can as well. And I'm going to end this Hangout. Thank you very much, Tegan, Eva, and Michael Wenniger for...
Wave, Eva!
Wave, Eva.
Hi.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.